Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. So today I will be basically reviewing a fragrance from the house of Bvlgari, and it's Man in Black. So it's a very nice fragrance, and it does make me remind, or it does remind me of another fragrance, and I'll show it to you. So let's get started. To start off, the bottle looks like this. As you guys can see, this is a built-in sprayer, so yeah, it is what it is. It doesn't have any cap or stuff like that, but the bottle looks really nice. Sort of like a bit of fingerprint magnet, but it is what it is. It has sort of a, like, almost, I shouldn't say matte-like finish, but almost kind of similar to matte-ish like finish. So the top of the bottle, Bvlgari is written over here. The top part is plastic. The whole head part is plastic. The atomizer is almost plasticky as well. And this is glass, full glass, the underneath, and it's 100 ml. The whole thing is 100 ml, so which is nice. It's okay. It's an EDP concentration, if I'm not, yeah, EDP concentration. It's a tester unit, uh, uh, and everything's written over here, so which is kind of nice. The bottom has nothing, to be honest. In front, Bvlgari Man in Black, very nicely written in golden color, so which is pretty nice. And at the back, nothing much. That's about it. And on the other side, if you buy a tester unit, you will see some what do you call it, note breakdown and other information at the sides. That's it, and it is made in Italy. So yeah, so let's see how it sprays. Sprays very nicely, very nice, strong, wide push burst sort of distribution. Perfect. And it has a very wide distribution to it, just mentioned. So this is kind of like almost like you could say a perfect atomizer for me, even though it's a built-in. Normally what happens with built-in atomizers, if you see Bvlgari Man Invictus line series, that they're built-in sprayer, and then Bad Boy, their built-in sprayer, and then you got what's that, 1 million line built-in sprayer. They're not that good. Like, they kind of like, get jammed, or sprays like water gun. Not good. But this one, Bvlgari would disappoint you when it comes to the atomizer stuff. Now, coming to the smell, this is such a good smell, honestly. So in the opening, it opens up a bit spicy. Yep, the opening is a bit spicy, and it's Man in Black, right? So it kind of is synonymous with the black sort of theme, as in the opening there is no freshness, at all. It opens up a bit spicy, and you're gonna get some leather accord to it. So it opens up a bit spicy, slight leathery. That's the opening. And the opening, kind of that spicy opening, kind of stays for like 5 to 6 minutes. That's it. And after that 5 to 6 minute, oh my god, it turns like it turns into a fragrance that I really enjoy wearing. And I'm gonna show you the comparison, which I'm gonna show you the fragrance which it reminds me of. After 5 to 10 minutes, Tuberose pops up. My god, that Tuberose, oof, mixed with leather, like that ambery note, and it has Guaiac wood as well. That white floral woody base on a guy with that ambery touch. Trust me, guys, white floral on a man, it's like chef's kiss. And it's really underrated. A lot of guys don't wear white florals. I don't know why. White florals on a guy is really good. Tuberose on a guy is really good if it's done like this, or if it's done the right way. Tuberose can be feminine, or can lean feminine, if it's done in a more conventional way. But if it's done with spice, leather, stuff like that, it will smell really good, just like this Man in Black sort of like style. So after 5 odd minutes, the Tuberose is gonna pop out. The leather note is going to get strong, and with that Tuberose, you're gonna get that amber accord, and Guaiac wood is gonna pop. The Guaiac wood is basically a woody woody kind of smell with smoky nuances. However, the smokiness isn't, it doesn't feel like what do you call it, incense? No, it doesn't feel incense at all, but it does add a bit of like, you know, flair to it, a bit, you know, smokiness around the edges, which feels a bit, you know, a bit dark, a bit nice along with the leather. So uh, so after 5 minutes it doesn't change too much, the tuberose kind of stays, and the more it goes into the dry down, I felt there's a slight powderiness to it. I'm not exactly sure where the powderiness is actually coming from, but I'm getting the warmth, the amber, the Guaiac wood, a bit smoky on a woody base, like, you know, leather accord and stuff like that, which is really nice with that tuberose. So it's basically a white floral, spicy for 5 minutes. So it's basically white floral, amber leather, woody sort of fragrance. So if you are into white florals, you're definitely gonna like it. Even if you like the smell of tuberose, you will like it. This is a tuberose forward fragrance. So this is a quite uh, enjoying one, like a very refreshing one, to be honest. Even though it says black, dark, but the tuberose, it's actually really good. It's very well blended. Now with Bvlgari, a lot of their fragrances don't really have that sort of performance, and it kind of falls in that like mid on the average sort of performance. Like on my shirt, it lasted around that 9 hour mark with the 12 watt sprays. Like I sprayed 12 times, 1 2 3 4 5 6, like each pot I went with 2 sprays, double shots. So with 12 sprays I got around that 9 hour mark. I was expecting a bit more push or a bit more kind of longevity out of it, like till the next day. I mean, you know, kind of feels nice, but 9 hours, I mean, it's fine. I mean, it gets the job done at least. And in terms of projection, it has a beautiful projection for 1 hour and 45 minutes. 1 hour and 45 minutes, beautiful projection. It won't like scream out really loud, but it has a constant projection for the first 10 to 12 minutes, 12 odd minutes. I would say it has like a bit of a push, and then after the 10 to 12 minutes, it will have a constant gentle, you know, like a really nice push of like 3 to 4 feet. And in that last half an hour, it will have a 2 feet sort of projection, and then it will, you know, start to come down to a skin set, and it doesn't really get really close till the 4th hour mark, right? I would say 4 hour or 3.5 hour mark. At 3.5 to 4 hour mark, you're gonna be seeing this getting really really close, and then you're gonna get whiffs of it continuously. This is a very nice fragrance, and the dry down, as I just mentioned, the tuberose, the sort of like Guaiac woody, that amber, this kind of reminds me of a fragrance from Xerjoff, that is Decus. Yep, Decus has a similar dry down to this one, or vice versa. This one has a similar dry down to Decus. If you have tried Decus, if you know Decus, or if you have tried or smelled, or if you have it in your collection, similar to that, but Decus is a bit more powdery and a tad bit sweeter compared to Man in Black, but the similarities is uncanny. The tuberose, the way it's done, the Guaiac wood, the amber, I'm like, how can you miss it? This Decus, similar. There's no chance of missing it. If you know this, you will know that this smells like Decus. So this is a very interesting comparison. I guess probably, I don't know how many reviewers have actually pointed this out, but this is similar to Decus. And obviously, this is compared to Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb. And I think the only opening 5 to 6 minutes, the spicy nature of this fragrance can be compared to Spice Bomb, but the spices over here, it doesn't smell really black pepper up front. The black pepper on this is very you could say muted compared to Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb. So I will be comparing Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb with what do you call it, Man in Black. I'm gonna be letting you know about the differences and whatnot. So this is actually how this one smells like, really nice. From the start till the end, I prefer it more than the Spice Bomb. Okay, I've already said my decision, but it's okay, I'll be comparing it, and you stay tuned for that. So yeah, this is definitely a champ. Now, when to use it, in my opinion, colder months, strictly colder months, and this is a very good date fragrance. movie night out fragrance, hangouts, I mean Netflix and chill, something like that. You're like, let's say you are dressing up a bit well, you know, just, you know, a tuxedo style, or you could say shirt, trousers, you know, of a nice quality and stuff like that, and you can really rock this. Don't dress up casually wearing this. It won't be like, you know, going with your dress sense. So yeah, this is a very nice fragrance. Obviously, tuberose, it can be tricky for a lot of guys out there, because a lot of guys out there are not used to tuberose, but tuberose on a guy is it feels very nice. So if you have to get used to tuberose or get acclimated to tuberose, I think you can try out few samples from this fragrance. You can contact Robin Bhai Decantwala if you want a decant from this, because as I just mentioned, tuberose, a lot of guys are not, you know, used to tuberose, and a lot of people definitely will say that this is a very nice fragrance. Trust me, this is a very nice fragrance. You won't regret even buying a full bottle, to be honest. This is a full bottle worthy. Even if you want to try a decant because of the tuberose note, you can try it. This is a, you could say, like an instant likable sort of like fragrance. Yeah, a very uncanny similarity with Zurge of Decas. Interesting. But anyways, so this is how this is. And in terms of age demographic, I would say a bit mature. Like the tuberose note, the tuberose note doesn't smell really good on youngsters, to be honest. Like it feels like on a youngster, if they wear something like tuberose, it feels like they're trying to act old or a bit mature, but they aren't a bit mature. Like you can actually see that that's not working. So yeah, a bit mature, like married person or something like that, this will really suit you really, really well. Man, a very pleasant surprise. Bvlgari Man in Black. Yeah, a really nice one. A really, really nice one. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. So till then, see you on the next one then. Bye bye guys. Take care.